All right, we got a request from Terry B. Thank you so much for being the latest Patreon member. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. The Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby. Now, this is my first time ever reacting to him, and I guess the whole name is Bruce Hornsby and the Range from their 1986 album, The Way It Is. So I'm assuming this is the first song of the album. And you know what's interesting? I just reacted to Bonnie Raitt, I Can't Make You Love Me. And in the description, it says Bruce Hornsby plays the keyboards on this track. So I am now just connecting the two because, this has a very lovely piano. And I think this song does as well, if I'm remembering. I think I know the chorus for the most part. That's just the way it is. And then keys on the piano. But that's really about it. So let's get into the song and, dive deeper into this artist. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you would like to support my music journey, check out my Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's go. Oh, by the way, Terry, the link you sent me, it said video not available. So I just had to find another one, and I think this is like the official one from their channel, so I hope that's okay.
They can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. But don't you believe them? Said, hey little boy, you can't go where the others go. You don't look like they do. Said, hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said so. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe them?
Piano solo.
Well, they passed a law in '64 to give those who ain't got a little more, but it only goes so far. There's a law don't change another's mind when all it sees is the hiring time. There's the line on the collar by just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
The head voice. Truly fantastic. I am highly impressed, and there's so much, good things to say about this song. First things first, we hit the like. I will subscribe right now, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So, man, I am so, I feel like I can't even find the words. An enriching performance that is really like such a wonderful combination of instruments, of vocals. The surprising thing here, one of the most, is that he has such great vocals and an incredible piano player. Now, this is from 1986, the 80s best decade of music. People were going crazy, so much creativity, rock bands, pop. It was, off the charts. And so maybe this song, didn't, in comparison to that hype, it didn't get the glory that it deserved. I mean, that's like what my speculation right now, because I don't hear it often. Like, I don't see people mentioning this song often when it comes to, best, greatest songs of the 1980s. I don't think this comes up. And the reason being, like I said, there was a lot of hype in that music. You think about like epic guitar solos, or, the best singers and things like that. But here we have the piano being like the protagonist, which is very rare. As soon as I saw it, and like, just seeing his hands, his fingers running through the piano, so seamless, and, in such a joyful way, I was like, this guy is it when it comes to the piano. And then he started singing. I was like, what? You have the voice and the ability to play this well. A very rare combination. Like, I am struggling to think of anyone else that is this good on the piano and singing from this era, right? From the 1980s. And it's just like, man, I like maybe Elton John, or maybe, I don't even know, but I hadn't seen it in a while. And most songs that I hear, of course the singer is going to be like, okay, that the main act, right? We're here for the singer. But in others, all right, we have a little electric guitar solo, or we have, some strong drums going on, or maybe even like a different instrument that stands out, like a harmonica, the flute, some trumpets, something like that. But I feel like the keys, people don't really think about them in a way that maybe that, like I said, they don't get enough of the glory, because for the most part they create the melody, and the melody is constant, right, throughout the song, right, in the background, just hear the melody. But here they're just like, no, wait a minute, step aside, brother, I'm coming up. And the keys sound so good in this song. Man, this is amazing. But also the songwriting on here, and his voice, man, I am like, I am so surprised. I'm going to look up the meaning of the song, because I think it's important. The way it is, I have to put the artist name here, or else who knows what we're gonna get. Meaning. So the way it is from 1986 is a social commentary on economic inequality and racial injustice, urging against complacency regarding the status quo. It highlights that while laws changed, referencing the 1964 Civil Rights Act, deep-seated prejudice and systematic inequality in hiring still persist. Huh. I was not expecting it to be this, like powerful and deep. The chorus, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Seems like acceptance. But the following line, but you don't believe them. But don't you believe them, excuse me, is a call to change that notion. Racial and social injustice, the lyrics explore the divides between rich and poor and the struggles of marginalized groups in finding work due to racial prejudice. The line on the color bar. The song highlights the legal changes. 1964 didn't immediately fix social attitudes or provide equal opportunities. It tells stories of, for example, a man in a silk suit dismissing a poor woman, representing societal callousness toward the poor. And so even the lyrics are strong in this song. This is like one of the best songs. How do I put this? One of the best songs that you never heard of, type of thing. Especially in the 80s. I'm big on the 80s. I created the channel for the 80s, and now we've been exploring, all the different decades. But this may be one of the greatest, piano sections in a song that I have heard. It definitely stands out. So, I'm gonna have to check out more from Bruce Hornsby or Hornsby. If you guys have more suggestions, please comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.